Are you a Chevy Camaro guy? Think you know all about the Camaro? Guess again. I thought I kinda knew Camaros, but by the time I finished researching this video, I was stunned at how little I knew about Camaros. We are gonna color outside the lines today and do all 6 generations of the Camaro. So stay tuned and see if there's some stuff you don't know about one of the most iconic muscle car models on today's episode of 5 Weird Things. Technically 6 weird things. Welcome to the channel. I have never owned a Camaro. I have watched a friend from high school work his butt off to buy a performance engine for his Camaro, only to destroy that same engine in his first street race for money. I was also in an accident while riding in the back of a Camaro. But that's about the extent of my Camaro experiences. What about you? You got a Camaro story to share? Let me know down in the comments. All right, let's get into it. First, the things we all need to know. The Chevrolet Camaro is a legendary American muscle car first introduced in 1966 for the 1967 model year. Designed to compete with the Ford Mustang, the Camaro combines aggressive styling, powerful engines, and sporty handling. Over 6 generations, it's evolved from a classic muscle car to a modern performance machine. Whether it's a coupe or a convertible, it has offered a wide range of engines, from efficient 4-cylinders to fire-breathing V8s. And while known for straight-line speed, later models gained respect for their refined handling and track capabilities. One thing is for sure, a Camaro is not just a car, it's an icon with a serious attitude problem. Everybody got that? Good. The first generation Camaros, 1966 to 1968. The first generation Chevy Camaro debuted for the 1967 model year. Though development began in 1966, and it was created as GM's answer to the wildly successful Ford Mustang. The Camaro was designed as a stylish, affordable pony car with wide customization options. It launched on September 29, 1966, and was built on the new F-body platform shared with the Pontiac Firebird. Available as a coupe or a convertible, the Camaro featured a long hood, short rear deck, and aggressive stance. In its first 2 model years, 67 and 68, Chevy produced approximately 4,200,000 Camaros, with over 220,000 built in 1967 alone. Buyers could choose from a wide range of engines, from a 230 inline-6 to a 396 big block V8. Performance enthusiasts gravitated towards the SS and Z28 trims, the latter originally built for Trans Am racing with a high-revving 302 V8. Weird fact about the first generation Camaros is that the Camaro name was picked from a list of over 2,000 potential names, and when asked what it meant, Chevrolet marketers claimed it was a small, vicious animal that eats Mustangs. In reality, Camaro has no official meaning, though it sounded exotic enough to stir curiosity and automotive excitement. Second generation, 1970 to 1981. The second generation Chevrolet Camaro marked a major evolution in both styling and performance. Introduced in February 1970, delayed slightly due to production issues, it featured a longer, lower, and wider body with dramatic European-inspired curves. Built on the same F-body platform as its predecessor, this generation emphasized improved handling and comfort while retaining its muscle car roots. Throughout its 12-year run, Chevrolet produced over 1.9 million second-gen Camaros, making it one of the most successful generations. Engine options ranged widely, from a 250 inline-6 to powerful V8s, including the legendary 350 and 396 small and big blocks. The Z28 made a comeback in 1977, sporting performance upgrades that made it a favorite among enthusiasts. As emissions and safety regulations tightened, horsepower declined, but style remained strong. Weird fact about the second generation Camaros, in 1974, Camaro's bumpers were redesigned to meet federal crash standards. The front bumper became so large and protruding that some fans joked that it looked like the car had been punched in the face by a chrome fist. Despite this, the Camaro stayed popular, even outlasting its Ford Mustang rival in certain sales years. Third generation, 1982 to 1992. The third generation Chevrolet Camaro marked a bold leap into the modern era. It was the first Camaro to feature fuel injection, a hatchback body style, and modern aerodynamics. Built on an updated F-body platform, it was lighter and more agile than previous generations, with a sharp, wedge-shaped design that fit perfectly into the 1980s. Initial production began in late 1981 for the 1982 model year, and over the course of this generation, Chevrolet built more than 1.5 million Camaros. Engine options range from the humble 2.5-liter four-cylinder Iron Duke to a series of V6s and the iconic 5.0-liter and 5.7-liter V8s in various performance trims, including the Z28 and later the IROC Z, named after the International Race of Champions. The third-generation Camaro was praised for its balance of performance and affordability, becoming a staple of high school parking lots and drag strips alike. Weird fact about the third-generation Camaro, the digital dashboard available in some third-gen models looked like cutting edge at the time, but could become unreadable in direct sunlight, leaving drivers squinting like they were trying to crack the Matrix. High-tech vibes, low-tech execution. Fourth generation, 1993 to 2002. The fourth-generation Chevrolet Camaro brought the iconic pony car into the digital age with modernized styling, improved aerodynamics, and updated technology. Built on a refined version of the F-body platform, it featured a sleeker, more sculpted body and introduced composite body panels in areas like the hood and roof to save weight. Production began in late 1992 for the 1993 model year, with assembly moving to the Saint-Therese plant in Quebec, Canada. Across the 10-year run, Chevy produced over 650,000 fourth-gen Camaros, a 3.4-liter V6, and the venerable 5.7-liter LT1 V8, while later models, 98 to 02, received the powerful LS1 V8, borrowed from the Corvette, producing up to 325 horsepower in the SS trim. Transmission options included a 5-speed manual, a 6-speed manual, and a 4-speed automatic. This generation was known for delivering serious performance at a relatively affordable price, especially in the Z28 and SS form, making it a favorite among muscle car purists and drag racers. Now, weird fact about the fourth-gen Camaro is that in the late 1990s, Camaro's aerodynamic shape was so slippery that some owners reported the windshield wipers lifting off the glass at high speed. Not ideal when it's raining and you're doing 100 miles an hour. But if it is raining, what the hell are you doing going 100 miles an hour? Fifth generation, 2010 to 2015. Now, the fifth-generation Chevrolet Camaro marked a triumphant return after an 8-year hiatus. Inspired by the iconic first-generation design, it featured aggressive retro styling combined with modern engineering. Built on GM's Zeta platform and manufactured in Oshawa, Ontario. The new Camaro debuted as a concept in 2006 and entered production in early 2009 for the 2010 model year. Over its 6-year run, Chevrolet produced approximately 500,000 fifth-gen Camaros. Engine options ranged from a 3.6-liter V6 offering around 323 horsepower to the 6.2-liter V8 found in the SS trim. High-performance models like the ZL1 pushed the limits further, boasting a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 producing 580 horsepower. Transmission options included a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed automatic. The fifth-gen Camaro was praised for its rekindling of the muscle car wars, often outselling the Ford Mustang and the Dodge Challenger during its run. It combined nostalgia with raw power and modern tech, becoming a favorite on both streets and tracks. Weird fact about the fifth-generation Camaro is that it made such a cultural impact that it became Bumblebee in the Transformers movie franchise, despite the original cartoon character being a Volkswagen Beetle. I remember both of them. I prefer him being a Camaro. Chevy literally transformed its image using Hollywood horsepower. And finally, the sixth generation, 2016 to 2024. This represented the most refined and performance-focused iteration of the legendary muscle car. Built on GM's lightweight Alpha platform, shared with the Cadillac ATS, it shed nearly 200 pounds compared to its predecessor, improving handling, acceleration, and overall driving dynamics. Production began in late 2015 at GM's Lansing Grand River Assembly in Michigan. Chevrolet offered a wide range of factory engine options, from the 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, a 3.6-liter V6, to the muscular 6.2-liter LT1 V8 in the SS trim. At the top of the food chain sat the ZL1, boasting a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 cranking out 650 horsepower, paired with either a 6-speed manual or a lightning-fast 10-speed automatic. Despite critical acclaim for its performance and technology, the 6th-gen Camaro struggled with sales in later years due to stiff competition and changing market preferences. Production officially ends after the 2024 model year, marking the end of an era. Now, weird fact about the 6th Gen Camaro is that its design caused so many complaints about poor visibility that owners jokingly said you'd need a periscope or psychic powers to change lanes safely. Cool outside, submarine inside. Well, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this little walk down motorized memory lane and maybe mention something you'd never even heard about the Camaro before. Do me a favor, watch more of my videos. Also, become a member of the channel to enjoy some exclusive benefits. Take care, have yourself a great day.